When I was 20 years old, I was a junior in college, and I did my first ever silent retreat. It was actually here in Denver, in the house where I'm currently living, and it was directed by Father John Ignatius. The retreat was nothing like I had ever done before. It was 8 days long, at 4 hours of long meditation every day, always Ignatian meditation with the Gospels. Except my very first hour, Father John gave me a psalm, Psalm 139. And I remember just beginning the retreat and not really knowing what to expect, but when I read the psalm, I read these verses. For you formed my inward parts, you knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am wondrously made. Wonderful are your works. You know me right well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately wrought in the depths of the earth. There was something in me when I was 20 that, in reading these words, maybe for the first time, I just began to weep. Something big was happening in me. I was experiencing God's knowledge of me, that He saw every part. He knew everything, knew every request I had even before I asked. I was used to living a hidden life, not like the humble or holy type of hidden, but more so guarded and protective of my own heart. But that day, in that hour, I realized God knew me. We learned from St. Thomas Aquinas that we can only love that which we know. Knowledge is a cause or a sort of prerequisite for love. And think of every relationship you've ever had. The more that you know someone or they know you, the closer you feel to them. Someone in your family might know more about you than one of your friends. Or maybe one of your friends from college, when you started to gain independence, you know a little bit more, and so you're closer. Or maybe you have a relationship where someone knows something about you that no one else knows, or you know something that no one else knows about them. And you might say that that person is the closest to you. When we increase knowledge, we also increase intimacy. We increase closeness. These verses from David in Psalm 139 are certainly pointing us back to the creation of man in Genesis chapter 2. In Eden, man was known by God. We read in that chapter, "Then the Lord God formed man of dust from the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul." Consider how involved God is in the creation of man. He picked up the earth. He molded it. He formed it. He touched it. He put detail into it. Think of the toes that he had to carve out one by one. Man in the beginning is completely known, totally known. It's not like one of those relationships where someone just knows one thing that no one else knows. God knows all. He was there at the conception, at the beginning, in the earth, in the womb. Intimacy is based in the knowledge of the other. And the norm for man, going back to the beginning, is that he lives in total exposure, total nakedness with God. I won't skip ahead too much to Genesis 3, but if we consider ourselves, I'm sure you experience that somewhere along the line a rupture must have taken place. Because I feel safe when I'm clothed. What I'm describing in Genesis 2, or even what I'm describing with close relationships, I can't just do that with anyone, or I can't even always do that with God. Somewhere along the line, something took place that broke this relationship, that broke this intimacy. Sometimes I do not always experience myself as totally known or totally loved, And even sometimes I don't actually desire it. I might rather feel safer when I'm isolated or when I'm individualistic, the way that I'm approaching, or self-reliant in the way that I'm doing something. Or even when I approach something with pessimism, it might actually be safe or guarded or protected because no one's really seeing my heart. I hope you also experience that that is not the fullness of life for you. When we are individualistic, self-reliant, pessimistic, isolated, we do not end up happy. What God is inviting you is to return to Eden, where there's total nakedness, total exposure, total knowledge of you. So the Lord God who created you and created Adam desires intimacy with you. He wants to break through all of that and return to knowledge, return to intimacy. He knows you already, but he wants you to experience, like I did reading Psalm 139, he wants you to experience being known by him. It's on us. I need you to understand that. It's on you. If you want intimacy with God, it's on you to expose yourself, to open yourself, to open to him. It's on us to pursue intimacy in a relationship with him. He's already there. He already knows you. He's already waiting. He already created you, every part. But it's on you to open. So how do you do that? Well, Jesus gives us the best advice. He says, when you pray, go into your room and shut the door and pray to your Father who is in secret. And your Father who sees in secret will reward you.